All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. EVW Sports coverage of East vs West 18. We're doing the pre-match interviews, and as you can see, I've got none other than I want to call you the Polish giant, Alex Cadetra. How are you, sir?
Yeah. Hey to everyone.
Good to have you here, Alex. You've got an enormous match, an opportunity to really to make a point in Armwrestling, and I know this match means a lot to you.
Yeah.
You're facing Devon Larratt on left arm.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I feel happy. Really, like, even before I said I'm excited, which is more than excited, I'm really happy because this is a dream match. Who, like, the famous arm wrestler is Devon. Who is a No Limits arm wrestler is Devon. Who is the arm wrestler who will always show the level of arm wrestling of every day, like of our era. Before it was John, I believe now the strongest is Levan, but the guy who was doing impossible thing, it's Devon. Because from Levan you can expect something because of his size, because now he is a king. And Devon has a lot of matches which was not expected. And the past one of that matches was his matches on the left with Andrei Pushkar. And he's a special guy. So this is a beautiful opportunity. This is a big challenge. This challenge makes me really, really angry. And
Angry?
really hungry and angry, Hungry for the process.
Yes.
And angry like it's become you beast on the table. It's a beautiful feeling, like, when you're happy, you know how it will be. That you know that you will be for sure in the process 100%.
Yeah, amazing. As you said, Devon Larratt at one time was number one in the world, both left and right arm, when he was dominant over Andrei Pushkar in that very famous match, 5-1 that he won. Many saw him as the pinnacle in a lot of respects, and as you said, he's gone on and done so much. His left arm, I interviewed him earlier today, and he said his left arm, it's back, it's coming back. He still says his right arm is better, but he said his left arm is really at a level where it may be the best it's ever been.
I believe he now for sure the best left ever he been, because now even compared to previous version of Devon, he's bigger. Like in Georgia, I saw him. He was like for sure his best version if we say about overall power. And Devon is not about only power. Devon is about the skills, about understanding of arm wrestling, about loving the process and going deeply about the match. He loves everything about the match. He loves about about the preparation, about mind games, about setup. Even before the match, already happening a lot. And match is always interesting. We have practiced so much time, but practice is practice.
Yes.
It was enjoyable, but match will be even more.
Let's talk about the practice, because when we've seen you grip up with Devon, in all honesty, it's looked like you've dominated him. Until eventually maybe he gets a stop and then in some position. But in the first few surges, you've looked very, very strong. Obviously, you're aware that, as you just said, practice is practice. What are you expecting different from Devon?
So first of all, on the practice, Devon is a beautiful person because he gives you to try your best, and he not stopping you. He let you go somewhere where you're really strong. So he checking you, give you possibility. He don't want to stop you and stonewall you. Even he practicing with the guys who are not so strong for him. He give them. It's beautiful about his character because he really gives the chance to guys who practice with him to understand something, to open something, and it's beautiful. On the real table, he is a badass guy. He's really badass guy. He understands so much about the setup, about the grip, about how to read you, about before the grip, and makes it a nightmare for you, make it dareful for you. And he have a beautiful opportunity about his genetics, I would say, because he's one of arm wrestler, which I could say perfect arm wrestler. One of them is John, one of them is Richard Lapkus, and Devon for sure. Devon was not ever just strong. I see, and I think maybe I understand a little bit that his game, but he never wants to just overpower you. He wants to arm wrestle you. He wants to find a way and to be in the game really, really deeply. And it's about everything on the table. And he never like trying immediately or finish the match, in 1 second. He enjoying the process,
Yeah,
which
he
means
very
that
much
he
does.
loves arm wrestling.
Yeah,
And-
it brings it to life, doesn't it?
Yes, and with this practicing or with this match, you also love more arm wrestling, because if it's flash pin for me, it shows the level, but it's not to what we love arm wrestling. We love about something where you give 100%. When you pull somewhere, you find the key,
Yes.
and you ask the question how to become better, and you ask yourself, and you fight in this way. The key.
So
key move.
let's talk about the shape of this match, because I know that if we study your match against Morozov, you showed that you can top roll, you can hook, you can press, you can defend, you can attack, you can go everywhere with your left arm very, very competently. And Morozov, you came so close to taking the #1 rank in the world against him. Devon presents a slightly different problem in his shape, but where do you see this match going? Where do you envisage taking the match?
It's a good question. First of all, like I said, because of we practicing too much, we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
He know what to expect from me, and he prepared what he needs to prepare versus me. Most effective thing, I saw his preparation. He saw actually my preparation, and he knows how to avoid my biggest strengths and biggest danger from myself. He knows for me, it's best way to be very, very fast, very uncomfortable for setup, because I'm still have little bit longer size of the forearm and this distance point. Yeah, he knows about the grip. He will be trying to make it uncomfortable, to make it pressure on the fingers, to make it start not so sharp, and he will be ready to go into the favorite move. And I believe in before that, before that he was trained a lot of the starting position of the left immediately from the pronation and from the hand control. Hand control is very important to him, but hand control not gives you too much if you are flop press. If you are very fastly, there is not so much from hand control, but at least there is also some tricks, some moves, and like I said, both of us know each other pretty well.
Yep.
So
if I was to sort of analyze you guys in a strengths and vulnerabilities sense, I feel like you are stronger than Devon in a muscular sense, but I feel like Devon has more joint conditioning than you. If it gets into a long match, and let's say both your wrists are curled in, so it might not necessarily be in a hook, but you haven't lost hand control. In this scenario, are you defending or attacking?
if I lose on the wrist, you say?
No, if you have your wrist,
Oh, if I have a wrist, everything goes well.
everything goes well.
Yeah, we were speaking about if it's inside, I'm pretty confident.
When you remember back to the Andrei Pushka match, Andrei Pushka essentially flash pin round one.
Yeah,
Devon.
yeah.
And then slowly Devon broke down Andrei's hand control to the point
Yeah.
where Andrei was exhausted.
Yeah.
Do you fear that might happen?
No, honestly, no. Because even I feel any uncomfortable, I immediately
So the
go
press
to
is
the
the
press,
press.
and I know with the power of my press, I can compare it to the
Yes.
press, which is dangerous for him.
We did see Camille press through Devon on left
Yeah,
successfully when they faced. Does that give you enough confidence to think that you can press from the go if you have to?
Honestly, yes. It's not about that match, because I know that he was not trained.
Okay.
Even with Corey West, I cannot compare his shape. I know his shape now is absolutely different. But yes, I also understand, because if on my right, I can say, for example, I have hand control, but somebody have very powerful triceps flop press and go very fastly there, I know it's not so cool to control that guy with your hand control. You need to be also stronger here. You need to be able to take that hand on your part of the table where you effective.
See-
And to say generally, if we even go inside, I suppose it can be. It's still be cool for me if we go like top row versus top row. I know what he will doing, and he is very good at that. So first of all, he's endurable. He's very good on the setup, and he's very good on the defense. He's not like only offense player. In the defense, he can give you illusion that you go somewhere
Yes.
in the winning part, but it's not winning part. It's just he gives you to go there, and you can like be exhausted there by trying somewhere, and you just don't see that you're on the trap.
Yes, Devon has taught us so many things. One of them being, don't take what's being given.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I remember. You know, I'm probably bad as opponent for him because I learn pretty good.
Very good.
I learn pretty good.
No,
And for somewhere, I'm not in that condition to say I'm perfect arm wrestler. Like I said about him, he's Devon, John, the guys who are can pull in different angles, in different positions, with different type of hands of opponents. For me, sometimes like opponent with shorter hand, or who can be very, very fastly goes inside, can be like not just good, and I will be not effective. With Devon, I believe, yeah, I'm really expect that he can be trying to be very fast, at least in the taking the position very
yes,
fastly.
in position, yeah.
But you know, I'm really, really confident that it will be not easy for him.
Very good, very good. Now, of course, we have to talk about the fact that you have 2 matches.
Yeah.
I know that the Devon match means a lot to you.
It's a priority, you know.
it is.
Like if somebody says that Devon left is not somewhere, guys, Devon left hand is exactly there. It's his best shape ever. This guy beat Andrei Pushkar when it was nobody expected that he will beat, and his understanding of arm wrestling
Yes.
make him strong. His understanding and to be in the process very effective. So he use everything he needs. Like if probably he goes into my head and pull by my body, it will be like very dangerous guy for everyone.
Yes, yes, yes.
But this process takes time, and
yes, Devon
to
is
become
like a surgeon, isn't he? The way that he moves,
Yeah.
very impressive. So, look, we're all looking forward to that match, and I wish you the best for it. Now, you're facing Morozov on the right.
Yeah.
You have a history with him on the left. You had an amazing battle with him. The right, the popular sentiment is that it's going to be much the same again, a big war. Are you expecting that?
Yeah, both of us ready for that. Both of us, bring the best shape. He also become bigger. I become bigger. I become stronger. He becomes stronger from the previous versions. And for sure, it will be a lot question about the wrist. I will be attacking his wrist. He will be attacking mine. He will be trying for sure go to inside very fastly. But on the right, it can be not the same kind how it was on the left, because right is right, left is left. But Artem is the guy who like progressing every time, every match, every event. And I would say about myself also, like sometimes you lose, sometimes you won, but you still progressing. This is important thing, because we are in the part when we are become stronger and get experience. Like a beautiful example of the guy is Vitaly. Vitaly now on the left, number 1, and he says it takes him 20 years. And before that, he said 12 years it takes him to become nationals champion.
There you go.
So yeah, so
I
arm wrestling,
didn't know
you
that
need
about
to
Vitaly. That's
you need to be patient, because for me, like I'm from 2017, I'm really happy because if I speak with the guys, almost everyone longer than me in arm wrestling, and I understand now. I understand more that like really quality progress takes the time.
Yes, the conditioning of the elbows.
Yes,
and-
the joints become stronger with the time.
You
You
can't
cannot
rush,
do it
can't
in
rush.
1 month or 1 year. You just go, and step by step.
So when it comes to your match with Morozov, do you feel you have the advantage in the joint conditioning?
So I think that he on the right probably have more options than me, but for me, I think my pronation and hand control can be more dangerous for him than he's for me. It's like what
You're-
I expect, yeah, but
Your levering style top roll.
yeah, it's also about the size of the hands, about also we have what we have, from the genetics, but it's also my second match, not my first match of the day, so I should be also very fresh. I need to be recovered and
Have you
very
pulled
fast.
Have you pulled 2 matches in on the card before?
Yes, sometimes yes. I was pulled even last time was pulled with same guy, so it's a different because it was Ryan SP on the Arm Wars. But I was a couple times with the guys, but both no never like Devon and Artem.
This level
This
is
pair
big.
is so
Yes.
special, you know.
If you win both matches, it is an enormous achievement.
Honestly, I have nothing to lose. Like I don't feel any stress. I don't feel any fear. I feel like I said in the beginning that somewhere angry goes from me, but good, blessing angry. It will be during the match because, like I said, Devon is so special for me. He is my, I would say, good friend, but on the table he will be my biggest enemy. And the match will be fantastic. And with Artem, the same. Like we know that we will be in the berserk mode on the right, and we'll be fighting. You know.
It'll be brutal. Well, Alex, I'd love to wish you all the very best
Thank
for
you so
both
much.
matches. I can't wait to watch it unfold. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, you can catch this match as part of the East vs West 18 card. Get your pay-per-view at evwsports.com.